Hello guys, welcome to the video. Today we are discussing Floyd's cycle detection algorithm, or also known as hare and tortoise algorithm. What is it and why is it called so? Let's discuss in the video. To start off, let's see the contents of the video. We will be covering, first of all, the black box definition of the algorithm. Secondly, we will cover the applications of the algorithm. Third, we will see the algorithm itself, how it works, how it will be implemented. Then we will see its pictorial visualization, and at last we will see its implementation. So let's get started. First of all, coming to the black box definition of the algorithm, I will give you a short summary about the algorithm. Floyd's cycle algorithm is used to detect a cycle in a linked list. Its time complexity is O(n) and its space complexity is O(1). This is just a short summary of the topic. We will cover the whole algorithm in detail in the video. Coming on to its applications. The Floyd's cycle detection algorithm is not only limited to detect a cycle or loop in the linked list. It can also be used to get the start node of the loop in the linked list, to get the length of the loop in the linked list, and at last removal of the loops. Removal of loops from a linked list is important, as we have to perform some operations like sorting and traversal of the linked list. If we traverse a linked list with a loop, it will link to an infinite loop and we will get stuck in the loop. Continuing, let's see the actual algorithm. The Floyd cycle algorithm is easy to implement. It only needs two pointers. One pointer moves faster than the other. If the fast pointer and the slow pointer meet, it symbolizes that the linked list contains a cycle. Hence, we have to remove the loop from the linked list for any further operations. Coming on to the pictorial visualization of the algorithm. To visualize the Floyd's cycle algorithm, let's recall a story from our childhood. Recall the story of the hare and the tortoise. Remember how the hare moved faster than the tortoise. Hence, you can also see this relation with the other name of Floyd's cycle detection algorithm as hare and tortoise algorithm. The fast pointer hare is represented as a hare, and the slow pointer hare is represented as a tortoise. See how we have initialized the hare pointer and the tortoise pointer as the head of the linked list, which contains a loop here, and the size of the linked list is 10 nodes. Continuing, this will be the first iteration. The hare moves faster than the tortoise, hence it would move 2 nodes, and the tortoise will move 1 node. Continuing this iteration, this is the first iteration. Second iteration will be this. See how the hare have moved 2 nodes and the tortoise has just moved only 1 node. Continuing again, this will be the third iteration. Following, this will be the fourth iteration. This will be the fifth iteration. See how the speed is maintained and the tortoise and hare moves irrespective of each other. Sixth iteration will be this. Seventh iteration will be this, and at the eighth iteration, the hare and the tortoise pointers are pointing at the same node. This symbolizes that the linked list has a loop, and we can remove the loop from here. We can get the start node of the loop, or we can get the length of the loop. Now let's see what we have further. Coming on to the implementation of the algorithm. Implementation of the Floyd cycle detection algorithm is also not very difficult. We are seeing here a function to implement the Floyd's cycle detection algorithm. The struct list node is the actual struct that we use to symbolize the linked list. Head, as you see, is the head of the linked list. Now initializing both the slow pointer and the fast pointer as the head of the linked list. Following, now we will iterate the slow pointer and the fast pointer till they are equal. If they are equal, then we will get out of the while loop and return 1, or else the function will return 0. 1 will give that the linked list has a loop, and 0 will give that the linked list doesn't contain a loop. Before ending the video, let's see a proof for getting the start of the loop from Floyd's cycle detection algorithm. For this, let us assume that this is a linked list, and we have divided the segments of the different segments of linked list as x, as y, and as z. Now, the distance traveled by slow pointer before meeting is x plus y. Distance traveled by fast pointer before meeting is x plus y plus z plus y, which can be simplified to x plus 2y plus z. Now, as time is constant for both the pointers and fast pointer moves by double the speed of the slow pointer, now by simple speed, time and distance relation, we can see that the distance is directly proportional to speed in constant time. So, we double the distance traveled by the slow pointer and equate it to the distance traveled by the fast pointer. By this, we get the start of the loop, and hence it is proved that using two pointers, slow and fast pointers, we can easily get the start of the loop by Floyd's cycle detection algorithm. This shows that Floyd's cycle detection algorithm is not only limited to a cycle detection in linked list. It has varied scope and it can be used in various places. For an example, this we can use it to get the start node of the loop, and as discussed, we can also use it to get the length of the loop. Once we know the start of the loop, we can easily get the length of the loop. Thank you, and we will see you in the next one. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.